Not force Mitchell to be a witch. I can't.
Yeah, maybe that's your problem.
What?
He's not just a witch, Paige. He's a person too, and actually he was a person first. You know, your powers are tied to your emotions, so stop concentrating on him as a witch and start focusing on him as a man.
We're vanquishing a city councilman.
Extremely comfortable.
I saw him posing as a civilian. You were fine with it before. You insisted that I come home from work so we could deal with it. Okay, would you stop clickety-clacking in those things for 1 second? Look, I want to kill demons just as much as you do, probably even more, but we can't afford to be reckless, especially with Sheridan lurking around.
Sheridan?
Yeah, this morning at the bar.
I'm sorry, do we have an appointment?
No, Deleek. Actually, we don't. I don't want to be here when they unfreeze and figure out that their boss is missing. No one will ever know we were here.
Of course it's videotaped, and of course Sheridan's gonna see it, and of course we're gonna be screwed.
Who cares? With a face like this, I could be bald and look great. What the hell's gotten into you? What do you mean? What do I mean? You're walking around like a crazy person. That is, when you're not stopping to check yourself out in every shiny surface you walk past.
The city councilman's gone missing, and according to that photograph, the two of you were the last people to see him before he disappeared.
And you think we had something to do with that?
I don't know. First, there's a robbery that doesn't look like a robbery. Then, a councilman mysteriously vanishes, and both times, one of you was there.
Coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences.
What happened? What am I doing here? They figured it out. They reversed the spell. Well, don't just stand there, you fools. Let me out of here.
We've been planning this for months, and they figured it out in a couple of hours? I don't think so.
They wouldn't
He's
have
stupid.
suspected anything if you hadn't left the scissors behind.
Don't let her out until I return.
Something happened to your fiance, right? Jennifer?
I was late and can't remember why. By the time I got there, they had already killed her. Demons. They didn't want her. She didn't even know what they were, who I was.
And the thing is, we're never, ever gonna be able to fix everything or save everybody, because at the end of the day, you and I were just people that had the ability to help other people.
I saw him posing as a judge, and he probably is working for Zanku, too. You got all that from one premonition? Pretty good, huh?
Piper, please.
You gonna get that?
Figure it out
You're
already. So many weird things have happened throughout the show. You can figure this shit out.
You know what? Just do what you want, because I don't really care.
Now you're triggered.
I came to check.
What?
Phoebe? Who are you talking to?
Piper, help!
What are you doing?
Covering. Blow him up.
No!
I don't even have enough awards to
That was
give
close,
the stupidest demon of the
That was
year.
the demon that
I'm all
attacked
out
me in
of
the
them.
club. And me in the elevator. The demon we just vanquished said her name. Amara. We have to vanquish her right away. Actually, I think we're right on time.
No, don't.
What was that?
I'm gonna go
That was
psych on
Phoebe's
that.
soul. We just killed her sister.
Once again, I'm gonna hit you with it temporarily. Oh man, we just keep on failing.
I mean, we've dealt with spirits before. We know that they can keep themselves from moving on if their will is strong enough.
Phoebe's definitely is.
Okay, fine. Great. But Amara is still in her body, and I don't see her in a big hurry to give it up.
Yeah, especially since we blew up her demonic body. Not that I'm saying it's anybody's fault.
You could always do another soul swap. Put Phoebe's soul back in her body and send Amara's essence to,
What, Oblivion?
yeah, you just have to do the same ritual again.
Who are you?
Someone who doesn't want to work for your boss. Zanku. Damn, that was my favorite minion. All right, who's next?
Thanks.
Ew.
Lock of hair completes our goal to help us reclaim our sister's soul. Banish the demons, spare no pain. Bring
Unfazed.
Phoebe back from the ghostly plane.
of the house now, right?
My first charge. Mitchell. He saved you.
Oh, thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank my white lighter. She saved me.
He's cute.
Dr. Randall is no longer with the paper.
Really? Did you fire him?
He claimed you came on to him.
I did.
Exactly. And that was just his first lie. He also said you told him he could do whatever he wanted to do with the column, that you didn't care one way or the other.
Oh, well, he must have me confused with someone else. So, you guys want to know what the real Phoebe's gonna do next?
What?
I've decided that I'm gonna go back to college.
College?
Back to college?
Again? Yeah, I think I want to get my graduate degree. This way the paper will get off my back and I can actually get my professional credentials and who knows, maybe even be a better columnist.
I think Inspector Sheridan is going to be a problem.
Wait, she's on our case again?
And how?
Did you hear about Judge Hendricks?
No? What?
He disappeared too. Must be an epidemic.
It must be.
This was episode 19. I enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed this episode more than the previous one. I'm not too sure about how I feel about the enemy. Ibarra was the name, but I liked it. It wasn't the most original storyline, and we dealt with it before with similar storylines. But I just really enjoyed the interactions in this one, and it helps that in this case the guest actor who plays Mitchell, I think he did a good job. He was believable to me. I liked. Well, I wasn't happy for him with his backstory, but I liked the scene where he and Paige were talking about the people they lost, and through that scene, because Paige connected to him, I guess more on a personal level, and not just like, oh, you're a bitch and you have to do whatever. Like, no, like Leo's dad, it's not just you don't have to focus on the fact that he's a witch and all the magical stuff. You can focus on him as a person, or Leo's dad as a man. And that's something that I think we saw even more in the earlier seasons. When in this case it wasn't an innocent but a charge, I guess, but. I feel like in the earlier seasons we focused more on innocents and their personal lives, and especially Phoebe connected with them on a more personal level. I always appreciated that. I feel like we don't have that too much right now. I wish we had it more. And it kind of reminded me of that. I don't know. I enjoyed this Mitchell character. I don't think we're gonna see him again, but I did really like his power as well. That was pretty cool as well. That effect. So I guess I really enjoyed seeing Paige, dealing with another charge, not a first charge. Somehow I thought that she embraced it more right at the bat, but it's nice that she has to struggle a little bit with it, and we saw her grow throughout the episode and increasingly figure out a way how to deal with it, and it also makes sense that she would lose patience, even though I still was like, Paige, give it more time. I like that Leo is able to guide her as well. It's not because Leo is modern now that he suddenly doesn't know what it is to be a white lighter. I'm a little bit confused that Paige wanted him to, get in contact with the elders. Why can't she get in contact with them themselves, or she just didn't want to? A little bit confused on that. Also enjoyed seeing Leo, I guess, in his office of magic school, even I guess dressing the part. He seems, he seems to be, I guess, really at ease. The roles are reversed. Now Paige is the white lighter, I would say, and Leo's now the one in charge of magic school, and I think they're both doing great with their roles, Okay, Paige was still a little bit struggling, but she'll get there, and even managed to, they even managed to involve Mitchell into the defeating Imara. I don't know. I thought it was kind of wholesome. Defeating that, annoying chick. Also, Phoebe's going to go back to college. I kind of hope that she would announce that she would stop with the columns, but I guess I can, again, 100% forget that. It isn't the worst, and I did see that some of you were arguing that uh, it is nice that Phoebe also has something else than just magic, because I did enjoy at the beginning of the show seeing Piper, working at the restaurant, and Prue working at the art gallery at Bucklands. Oh my god, I can't even talk. And Phoebe didn't really have that thing. So I do agree that I want them to also have a work life, I would say, to have something next to magic. It's just that I have a hard time dealing with the famous aspect, I guess. It's not so much that it's not that I'm really bothered about her writing columns. I just wish it was maybe like anonymous. Not anonymous for the people where she's working or something, but for the people who read the columns. I think that would solve a lot of my issues. I don't really like the famous part, and I'm constantly thinking, like, why would you put yourself in the spotlight? So it's even more risky when you're using magic outside. But anyways, I am looking forward to her going to college. I am wondering if we're gonna have some more storylines involving her life at college. I have no idea. I'm kind of wondering if we're gonna see that again. As long as she's not gonna have any, meet any college people that want to change some animals into, yeah. Let's not talk about that again. Also Sheridan, still we have not gotten rid of Sheridan. I'm assuming that Sheridan is now going to stay for the remaining, I think, 3 episodes. I keep forgetting there are barely any episodes left. This season flew by so fast. But anyways, maybe she's going to be a huge part of the finale. I'm not sure. Makes me nervous because that really reminds me of season 3 finale, having them exposed. I don't know. Maybe they're going to resolve it next episode. Maybe they won't. Whatever they go to with Sheridan, I hope it's going to have an interesting resolution because, I can't stand her. I can't. It's just not interesting. Well, I don't, it's, I mean, not interesting. It's just not interesting because how do I explain this? I wouldn't say it's not interesting, it's just not interesting for me. I just don't want it to happen. I don't want their magic to be exposed again. I don't want to see any cleaners, I think I should say. But I'm happy that we didn't have Daryl in this episode because I'm sick of having Daryl under so much stress. Stop it! Please, when are we going to see them together, happy together? Everyone with Daryl, or Daryl having a bromance with Leo. Let them hang out together. Leo works at Magic School, but he's mortal now, so just deal with Sheridan, I would say. That's my point. That's my TED Talk, okay? So this episode, I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next episodes. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about it because at one point, and this is I guess for the patrons, I would say, at one point I did 3 episodes in a week, so now I only have 3 episodes left instead of 4. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about it. I can't promise that next episode you're gonna get 3. I can't promise that, so please don't get upset if you don't get 3 next week. But so I'm not sure. Like one part of me wants to try to do 3 so that the week after that I can just focus on making the review. Other part wants to do 2 and then do 1 and the review. But I've been told that it's better for me to watch the last 2 episodes together. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna have to think about this. So I guess my message is for the patrons: you will see when it's posted what my decision will be. You will see whether you will get 2 or 3. I mean, it's gonna be a last minute decision again. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye. It's time for me to get some sleep.